Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. I'm tired of shit.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel of Prettiness. Today's content will be on the Guardian class from the game called Adventure Quest 3D, also known as AQ3D in short. As many of you may know, the Guardian class is quite popular as it is the only paid class in this game. What I mean is, Guardian class is locked behind a paywall and cannot be obtained by normal means. Now, I wouldn't say Guardian is the strongest class, because in my opinion the class that deals the highest DPS are classes like Dragon Slayer or Berserker. But from my experience, I would definitely say that Guardian is one of the most balanced classes. Another reason this class is so popular is because a lot of the free travel forms or mounts are Guardian exclusive. To be honest, it's kinda annoying, but it is what it is. So anyways, long story short, today I will be talking about the Guardian class and its skills. And near the end of the video, I will mention if it is worth buying the Guardian class. So let the video begin. Allow me to start off by describing the Guardian class for you all. Guardians are highly trained soldiers in the war against evil, skilled in both martial and magical arts. A single Guardian is well worth a whole company of mercenaries or soldiers. So basically, Guardians fight evil using martial and magical arts. In my opinion, you can just think of them as some sort of magical swordsman. This class is also a 1-star difficulty, which is the lowest difficulty in the game. Sounds like the perfect starter class. Anyways, now that we have a basic idea of what type of class this is, let us move on to the skills. The Guardian class passive skill is called Bulwark, and this skill will reduce all damage taken by 15%. So it makes the class more tanky, which can be good for all classes to be honest. The auto attack is basically the champion repeatedly striking the enemy and gaining 1 Guardian mark per attack. As for what the Guardian marks does, I will explain it while talking about the skills. The first skill of the Guardian class is called Guardian Strike. Our Guardian will strike from the heavens and gain 4 Guardian marks by doing so. Additionally, there will be no mana cost at 10 or more Guardian marks. Not gonna lie, it is great that this skill has no mana cost after 10 or more of those marks. This skill sounds very basic and does kinda decent damage I guess. The second skill of our Guardian is called Dragon's Breath. He will channel Dragon Fire to incinerate the enemy and taunt them. Damage generates 100% more aggro, so the higher damage when using this skill, the more aggro. Nice. The Guardian will also deal significantly more damage with full Guardian marks. Long story short, this is a aggro generating skill, aka a taunt skill that also does a lot of damage. Okay, the next skill this champion has is the one called Guardian's Hope. Use your Guardian training to recover your own health. This is a healing aka recovery skill. The skill will consume up to 10 Guardian marks for a secondary heal to 5 nearby allies. Secondary heal increases with the number of Guardian marks consumed. So think of it like a small AoE healing skill. Anyways, now that we are done with the auto attack and 3 main skills, it is time for us to talk about the ultimate skill of this class. The ultimate is called Guardian Summon. When activating this skill, the champion will summon the power of the Guardian Dragon to burn the target to cinders and also grant protection to 5 nearby allies. So here we have a DPS and support ability in one ultimate skill. From my own personal experience, this is definitely and absolutely the favorite thing to tap on when using this class. It eats the HP of the enemy like crazy, but obviously it takes longer for this skill to show up, since this is the ultimate skill after all. Excuse me for my buckiness. I was just trying to make sure that the video doesn't become too boring. Anyways, one thing I really dislike about this skill, and I know it might sound petty, it is the color of the skill. I mean, just listen to me for a second. It is a damage dealing skill, so why the heck is this skill green? It literally looks like a healing skill. The last skill that we are going to talk about is the cross skill. The cross skill of the Guardian class is called Provoke. So our Guardian will hit an enemy where it hurts, which taunts them. 100% more aggro will be generated from damage. Although I personally don't use this as the cross skill, the skills that I use as cross skills with the Guardian class are one of these two depending on the situation. The first one is the Seismic Slam from the Warrior class. The other cross skill that I like using with the Guardian is the Rune Siphon from the Mage class. There may be better cross skills to use with the Guardian class, but I prefer these two. So now it is time for us to take a step back and judge this class as a whole. As we just read, this class has a decent first skill, a very good damage dealing second skill, and some healing in the third skill to balance it all up. Not to mention, the ultimate skill is pretty good as well. And on top of that, players who own the Guardian class have access to exclusive free travel forms that are dropped from various mobs and bosses in the game. So yeah, the conclusion is, in my opinion anyways, although I usually don't recommend people to spend money, but if you do decide to spend some money, then buying the Guardian class is worth it. Because I'm not even joking when I say this, the class I enjoy playing with the most is definitely the Guardian. It is just so balanced, if you know what I mean. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching today's video. I hope it was helpful for you all. And if you want me to make more AQ3D content, do let me know. Have a pretty day everyone. Take care, stay foxy, adios, bye!